Hello, everybody. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seavey. And today is Friday, and that's the melody writing class. And what we're going to do today, and what that is, for those of you who are just joining us, on Thursdays we have a class called Picture This, where I show you guys a photograph and we have to write lyrics based on the image that I post. Now, the picture that we posted, I'm sure you guys saw it if you watched the class on Thursday. It was a hand coming up out of the sea and a hand trying to reach for it to pull him up, or pull her or him or whoever up. And so, based on the lyrics that we wrote, today we're trying to write a melody for those lyrics that we wrote on the Thursday. Now, I don't know what you guys wrote, but this is what I wrote, and I'll recap the lyrics that I did. Okay, so made a promise that we'd leave this town. Side by side, I'd never let you drown. So take my hand, baby, just reach out. 'Cause when we fall, yeah, we all fall down. And like I say all the time, there's no wrong way to write words. But today our focus is writing a melody to those lyrics. Okay. So, what I did was started to, like I do, I look at images and I start to put together some sort of musical imagery in my mind. And I do that a lot. I'll look at a picture, I start to see what the picture's telling me, and then the melody comes into place. So, for those of you also just joining us, what is a melody? A melody is the way a tune is sung, okay? It's not words, not lyrics. I get this a lot on emails and text. You guys send me lyrics and then say, this is the melody. That's not the melody. The melody is the way the tune is sung. So does everybody get that, right? Happy birthday. You all know the melody to Happy Birthday. And so on. So that is a melody, okay? So the words that I wrote based on the image that we saw in Picture This, I wanted it to be kind of like, well, the way I started to flush it out in my head was a little bit like, kind of funky and kind of soulful, I don't know why, but that's how I heard it. So the melody, it was, let me see if I can play it. That's basically it. And what is that a derivative of? Because, all of our melodies come from scales. I tell you guys this all the time. That's more of like a pentatonic scale, or like a pentatonic. But the notes in between are minor on that. So it's like... right? So that is derived from the minor scale, okay? So that is the melody that was playing in my head. So, and like I just showed you, that was, scales and melodies are all derived from scales. And scales are our tools to create melodies, just like letters are to the alphabet. And I mean, letters, alphabet letters create words. Words create sentences. Sentences create chapters and paragraphs and chapters and books. And there you have it. So, that is where I got my melody. I didn't create it from that, but that's where it comes from if I had to break it down to look at it. Okay? So, then I started to come up with the chords. So the melody was, made a promise that we'd leave this town side by side, I never let you drown. So take my hand, baby, just reach out, 'cause when we fall, yeah, we all fall down. So that is the melody in a nutshell. And then, so I started to go, you know, take my, made a promise that we'd leave this town side by side, I never let you drown. So take my hand, baby, just reach out, 'cause when we fall, yeah, we all fall down. So that's pretty much how I came up with that. I wanted to be dramatic. You know, it's just, the statement itself is pretty, you know, dramatic. And I always like to create music that reflects the imagery that I'm seeing. Now, that's not the same for everybody, but that's for me. I'm just saying for myself. When I composed this, you know, that's what I heard. So, and then the, you know, the tempo, here's the tempo, you know. Made a promise that you leave, here it is, huh? Made a promise that we leave this town side by side, I never let you drown. So take my hand, baby, just reach out, 'cause when we fall, yeah, we all fall down. I just thought it was like a nice cadence, and it had a bluesy kind of a vibe to it, you know? So, yeah, that's what I came up with for that. Looking at the image, and like I said, the melody came from, that's like a pentatonic scale, like, but there's notes in between that, so you're like, see, there's notes in between there. I'm just choosing certain notes out of that to make my melody, right? So that's how I came up with that. So it's, made a promise that we'd leave this town side by side, I'll never let you drown. So take my hand, baby, just reach out, 'cause when we fall, yeah, we all fall down. Take my, you know, and then back to the original, back to the way it was. So I did a little bit of production. You know how I always do it. I always take a little bit, you know, I got to play the chords, and then I find a beat, and I find a tempo, you know, that, and then I lay down a little beat. And this time I did a little bit differently than, I didn't just do piano. I did a little bit of an arrangement with more of a pop essence. Made a promise that we leave this town side by side, I never let you drown. So take my hand, baby, just reach out, 'cause when we fall, yeah, we all fall down. Made a promise that we leave this town side by side, I never let you drown. So take my hand, baby, just reach out, 'cause when we fall, yeah, we all fall down. Made a promise that we leave this town side by side, I never let you drown. So take my hand, baby, just reach out, 'cause when we fall, yeah, we all fall down. So that's the whole thing right there, from the beginning to the end. Anyway, guys, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a whole verse now. A whole first verse. Now we have the chorus. I'm going to write a bridge too. And your job, like last week, is to write a second verse. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for this. So I'm going to have the words in the description. You know, when I'm finished, I'm going to have the verse, words in the description, and of course the chorus that we wrote. But anyway, I can't wait to see what you guys write. Until then, I love you. I miss you. And I can't wait to see what you write for this. All right, until we meet again. Peace.